Yeah. Yeah.
He said recently that he likes to use certain vernacular as a shortcut to writing plays, and I just kind of thought, what is that a shortcut, or is that like a major part of it? Like, what do you think is really important to kind of nail that?
To capturing place. So that's fascinating. So he said he uses vernacular as a way to capture the place. So using the language of the inhabitants to kind of. That's interesting. I think one of the, and maybe that links to this point, that one of the things, and maybe one of the errors I would make, and people might tend to make, is thinking of places as separate to character. Maybe what he's doing there, that's a direct connection, right? And for me, I'm speaking of influences, big influence was Steinbeck as well, and something like Cannery Row, right, which is, again, a place, pinned to a place, sequence of collected tales or linked tales. But the character of Doc in that is studying the marine biology and the kind of creatures in the tidal pools. And I mean, there's a direct relation or parallel between that and us as authors trying to anatomize the people of a place. And I think our geography and our environment shapes us and creates us and makes us who we are. You know, you can't separate people in place. So maybe that's kind of what he was getting at. How people talk is partly dictated by the environment, the social environment, definitely cultural environment, but also the physical environment. So I don't know if there's any one shortcut or trick or tip I would use to capturing that, but I agree with him that the inhabitants and the place are interrelated, and that the stage has to kind of connect to the players and being enacted on the stage. Possibly then the next question is, well, what happens when you take somebody out of that environment and put them somewhere else? And that's I guess that's the kind of fish out of water story we're talking about, and being put into a different locale or a different environment, and one that you're not suited to. And the friction that is thus generated can then lead to drama or conflict. And maybe choosing the right detail, something a simple question with a simple answer, the right detail, not getting bogged down too much, despite what I was saying earlier about all the specifics and taking all these photos of the marine and stuff. But it's also about knowing when not to do that and when to just use something, a simple, key, and vital that will get it all across rather than pages and reams of description.